right, tonight we are discussing why are you here? So the deepest dive that must be done before we begin to tackle the reality of why we are here is that dive into being responsible. The earth element, as I was saying before, you may not have been here, Dee Dee, should be carnelian, but I'm using this with the moon blood representation for the earth element. Carnelian or bloodstone. All right. So, we have to address what Western religion and Western philosophy and Western socialization has taken from us. And not just taken from us, but has made us feel as though they are doing us a favor by taking this from us. In order to address why you are here, you must take full, total, complete responsibility for your existence. Western traditions, Western religion, Western mythology, and Western philosophy took your responsibility from you. And it made you believe that someone else, some force outside of you, is responsible for your conception, is responsible for the cells in the womb of your mother beginning to divide, is responsible for the creation of the vessel that you made for yourself to live in, and is responsible for the choices you make that create your destiny. Western mythology and Western socialization has absolved you of those responsibilities. And so you feel relieved, right? Whenever something goes wrong, there's someone else to blame it on. I didn't ask to be here, is what we can say. Whenever something goes wrong, whenever life gets to be too overwhelming, I didn't ask to be here. So we throw the responsibility for our existence off on somebody else, whether we're throwing it off on our parents or whether we're throwing it off on some ultimate reality, some supreme being. I didn't ask to be here. Some supreme being did me wrong, thrust me into this situation that I didn't want to be in, did something wrong in the creation of myself. Some supreme being is responsible for that, or at the very least, my parents. Western mythology has stripped you of that responsibility. And because you can now sit up and say, I didn't ask to be here, you feel as if life and existence is something that happens to you and something that has been happening to you since your conception. So when you look at life, when you look at existence, you look for someone to blame. You don't look for solutions. You look for the responsible party so that you can place blame on them. So you're not looking for solutions. You're not looking for resources. You're not digging into yourself to understand why you decided to come here at this time, because Western mythology told you that you didn't decide. Told you that somebody else decided for you, and so it must be their responsibility to tell you why you are here. And so once you felt absolved of that responsibility, once you cleared your brain and cleared your thought process and your personal philosophy of that responsibility, Western mythology took over and filled your minds with reasons for you to be here. Guarantee you, whenever I ask a Black woman, why are you born? What's your purpose? What are you here for? I can guarantee you 9.8 times out of 10, a Black woman is going to tell me she's here to help people. The answer for your existence Western society, which took out all of you feeling responsible and told you, since I am the one who created you, I'm going to tell you what you here for. You a commodity. You here to help people. You a helpmeet. You a handmaiden. You a mammy. You a caretaker. You a maid. That's what Western society has filled your head with. And because all of those other words are out of fashion in 2023, so we don't say that anymore. We don't say we're a helpmeet, a handmaid, and a caretaker. We don't say those things anymore. We say, I've always just felt so moved to help people. I've always just wanted to help people. But we ain't got no natural urge to help ourselves. I call bullshit. I call hot, stinking awful on it all. That's bullshit. You were absolved of the responsibility, and so now you have passed that responsibility over to somebody else, and they then have told you the reason that you exist is to serve. And you don't feel right in line with it. I'm a servant. You don't feel right in line with it.